Alright, so we got a little bit of snow. Been plowing with the old Cub Lo Boy 154. It's a good old tractor. Does a lot of work. I can't complain, I know that. Here's my little remote. I'm gonna stick this in my glove. And I'm gonna take you with me here. Bear with me. It's not too bad today, but let me let the old plow down there. I've been plowing in first gear all morning, but I can plow in second gear, which I'm going to do right now. Get all this out of here. Push this snowbank back. It's getting kind of high. So I just whittle away at it. And this is the same way that I plow dirt. I plow mountains of dirt just like that. And I got a pine tree here. I don't want to kill the thing, so. Oops. Oh, here we go. Forgot I had it in second gear. Alright, so I don't want to wreck my pine trees. I just planted them. Just going to push it up a little bit. We got to adjust the carburetor on it. I'll have to mess with it this summer. Maybe put a new one on. I don't know. But you see how big the snowbank is right here? I have had dirt piles piled this high. And yeah, I know somebody's going to kick me in the butt here, but dirt's a lot harder than snow probably is what you're thinking, and it is more compact. But if you use your head, and if you look at how I'm chiseling away at this snow pile, I do the same thing with a dirt pile. Like I said, I planted these trees down here, so I'm not going to bury the crap out of them. Town came through and stripped all of my brush, so I had to dig some trees up and I had to transplant them because I didn't move out here because I was a city slicker. I moved out here because I lived in the country all my life, and that's the way I wanted to live. Well, along comes a town and they cut back all the goddamn freaking brush, exposed my property, my driveway, and everything else. Thanks, guys. But this is how I move dirt with this. I do the same thing with a dirt pile, and it almost acts really the same way as this snow plow, this snow does. It pretty much moves the same way with this plow. Obviously, you gotta use a little common sense. You can't just go ramballing around. You can see I piled that all up. That's a pretty big size pile right there. And each time I go by, I can push more out of the way. I pushed that all the way back just a few minutes ago. Opened up my driveway. We got probably, I don't know, maybe 7-8 inches. Not a whole lot, but, you know. This is really wet, heavy snow right here. That's why I wanted to get out here and do it today. Once it gets set in there, you see the way that's plowing that? That's the way it does it with dirt. And I use the weight of the tractor to move it with the tires or something else or whatever, you know. But at the same time, you got to kind of got to kind of use a little common sense. You can't just go forcing it into it. You're going to break the plow. You're going to break the tractor. Everything is breakable. It's not built to. It's not a bulldozer. It's a tractor. So you got to use a little common sense, you know. And if you just whittle away at it like this, you can see I've already knocked down quite a bit of it. You just take your time, man. I mean, you know, this is the whole idea of just plowing with a tractor. Is, I don't know, I'm 70 years old. I'm having fun, man. You know, what the hell? I'm not in a rush. But sure as hell I ain't in a rush to die, so why should I be in a rush to plow? So use a little common sense and take your time. Easy on the tractor. Like I said, I got trees planted in here now. I don't want to wreck them. But you can see it works pretty well. I've done quite a bit here. Yeah, it takes a little time, but hey, you know. This is the whole point of getting outside. Just get some fresh air and let your mind relax and get away from all the bullshit, everyday freaking crap that goes on TV and every other dumbass freaking thing in the world going on. Believe me, it all affects everybody. Even if you don't think it does, it does. It bothers everybody. Everybody deals with it in different ways. Just like I'm dealing with this snow in a different way. I got several of these tractors, and these things they're not very expensive. They're not four-wheel drive, but I'll tell you what. I've never had a four-wheel drive tractor, and I've always had two-wheel drive. We didn't have this stuff when I was younger. This stuff wasn't available, you know. I mean, it cost an arm and a leg back then. You know, I don't want to run up a big charge account, tank my credit, get a loan, have a big bill every month. Why? Why when I can have this? See what this thing's doing? It's pushing it right up the bank. Yeah, I gotta do some work on the carburetor here, but that's not a big deal. These carburetors are really simple to work on. They're not very complicated. It's not like an injection system. I'm gonna kill my tree, like I said. I've piled this all up in front of this pine tree right here, just from doing what I'm doing here. I'm not going to push it any further because I'll be pushing it right into it, bend it over. So I'll go down here and we'll finish what I started this morning. Put it in second gear here. I'm going to have to get one of those things to hold my camera here. This is kind of a pain right in the butt. I already plowed all this out this morning. Started on it. I'm going to put some little plastic side pieces on this plow blade here and probably put a mat, rubber mat over the top of it. Kind of keep it in. I did that on my four-wheeler and it worked really well. I just haven't done it to this plow. Yeah, this carburetor's acting up today. Let's see how he starts. Seems like the warmer it got, the worse it's gotten now. This morning it wasn't doing this at all. And somebody said to me, you got to put some shoes on here. Well, I don't use shoes because I really... Somebody once told me that when you're plowing with a bulldozer, you kind of feel it. You kind of feel it, you kind of see it, what's going on with your blade and how the tractor reacts. Well, I don't use shoes, and it also helps me maintain this part of my driveway. I built all this here, and it helps keep it flat, and it helps keep it smooth. I mean, you see how well this thing climbs right up the side of this hill?